This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Tokyo taking on the Aviators of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on.
They start the drive with Peterson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, McKenzie. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off the play fake. McKenzie. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
They go play action here on first down. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off play action. McKenzie. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown! Big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Again, Peterson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a give to Peterson running left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But you look at this defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
21-0 our score after 1.
Aviators 21, Golden Eagles nothing.
Don't let him back out. Good call, Rob.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Aviators 28, Golden Eagles nothing. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This could be the turning point. Ready.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Go, go, go! Come on! Take it to the house. Go the distance. Ready? Woo! It's the other way right.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this deep.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Aviators have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now, Hilton. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Up the middle they go. Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Aviators 42, Golden Eagles nothing.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On second down, Hilton. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down now, Hilton. And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now back to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Golden Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Aviators extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A run here with Brown.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Ready, ready!
3rd down and 13.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 right. Hucko.
Back to throw. McKenzie. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Hilton. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 117 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he will get
into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.